Alright, in this video I want to talk to you about the red pill, the blue pill, and the purple pill. But not in that order. Let's talk about the blue pill first. The blue pill is that men should put women on a pedestal, that they should do everything that women wants, that they should be there for their beck and call, and be a knight in shining armor, and never ever stand up for themselves to do everything that they want. Philosophies that they would espouse would be happy wife, happy life. Guys that are just like nice, nice, nice all the time, nice, nice, nice. But there's no like kind of core to them. That's the blue pill, you know. These folks, they there's there's really not any real teaching about it for a lot of men, because you know the degree of fatherless families today in the West is just crazy, and it's all because of television. It's propaganda. You know, if you are watching network television, as I always say, you are kind of shooting yourself in the foot, especially if you're a man, because all of the feminine-centric programming that's on there, all of the feminism agendas that they have on there, all of that is designed to emasculate men. So you should get rid of your television if you own one. So that's the blue pill. Now, the red pill is that women are really only out for themselves. A woman is not capable of unconditional love. A woman will love a man for a specific purpose, and they'll very quickly and easily leave a man if they perceive that there's some sort of weakness in him. There is some truth to a lot of that. I think, though, that the problem, a lot of the red pill guys, well, I think that the red pill is often designed, well, maybe not designed, but it keeps men trapped. I think the red pill is the antithesis of the feminine movement, or the feminist movement, where you have these radical feminists, and you have like these radical masculinists. I think the solution to the blue pill and the red pill is what I call the purple pill, which is the way of the king, or the way of the sovereign. Now, here in America, we are a sovereign people. We live in a republic. We can do whatever we want as long as what we're doing doesn't hurt anybody, and it doesn't damage anybody's property. And that's a really important type of government, because any other type of government, especially like democracy, people talk a lot about democracy. Well, all democracies wind up devolving into a dictatorship, and that's not good for anybody. So, the purple pill is that you as a man are the leader of your life. And when you have a woman come into your life, you're still the leader of your life, and you take input from her, but ultimately the decision's yours, and you do what you are meant to do. You follow your mission. You do the things that you are designed to do, and your woman is there to help you. And you continue that leadership, and never ever do you turn from that leadership and put your wife as the pedestal, as the centerpiece of your life. Because if you take your mission and you throw that away and you put your wife in its position, your wife is going to destroy you. I'm sorry to say. You do not want to give your masculine power over to a woman, and a woman doesn't want to accept that responsibility. You know, one of the times, I remember one time I was selling a wood stove, and this thing is cast iron. I think the thing must have been like 250 pounds. It was heavy. And I sold it on Facebook Marketplace to a guy who sent his wife to come and get it. And, you know, he said, oh, you know, my wife power lifts and stuff. And I'm like, okay. Even though she was like supposedly a power lifter, she still wasn't able to like really pick up this thing. And, you know, she was there to help me carry it. I just thought, man, why would you send a woman to do a man's job? And so many men are doing this today. You know, they're letting their wife cut the grass. They're letting their wife pay the bills. I mean, I remember back when I was in my blue pill days, man, I was just so naive about things. One of the major mistakes that I made was to expect my wife to pay the bills. And I actually wanted my wife to work. I could have supported us all on my income alone, but I pimped out my wife to the military-industrial complex, the corporate military-industrial complex. Never, ever again. You know, I don't want a man to ever think, oh, this is so terrible that I have to provide. It's your job, man. It's your mission. I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry if that seems unfair that you have to be a provider and you have to go out and do things. But if you embrace it and realize this is my mission, God gave this to me, then you can really do something with your life. So that's the purple pill. You are the king of your castle. If you own a property, it doesn't really matter what it is. It can be 300 square foot. It could be like, you know, a 600 square foot, you know, garden or something. But whatever it is, you are the commander. You are the man of that land, and you do what you can do to make it what it is that you want God to do. So if you don't have a mission, make one up. If you don't know what to think up, pretend like you do and make something up. It could be, I don't care what it is. As long as it's lawful, it doesn't hurt anybody, and it's not going to hurt you in the long run, go for it. That's what you need to do. That is your life. And that is what the purple pill is. So hopefully you got something out of this. If you liked it, drop a like or a comment below. I tell people to make comments. I'm not probably going to reply to them, not anytime soon. I got too many other things on my plate. But, a like, a subscribe would be great. And I'll do my best to help you out. I mean, really, if you want to know more, I want you to visit my website, beyond-dating.com. Beyond Dating. Get a free copy of my book, The Sex Education You Never Received. It's a $20 book on Amazon. I should have a copy of it. Next video. But that's it for this one. And as always, enlighten me. Honors to enlighten you. Peace.